We often talk about the Tyrannosaurus rex, or the mighty Triceratops. For decades, they have reigned supreme in our collection.
But what if that certainty was merely a comfortable illusion? What if the true prehistoric nightmare wasn't a dinosaur at all? Hidden in the deep shadows of the Permian, Mesozoic eras. Creatures that didn't just survive the cataclysms that wiped out others, but thrived on them.
Forget the T-Rex. When the dust settled after the great extinction events, but life, tenacious and cruel, always found a way. Or worse, arrived immediately after their downfall to claim the vacant thrones of terror.
And hunted with a calculated, chilling efficiency that few dinosaurs ever matched. They are the definition of primal fear, preserved only in stone and nightmare.
Today, we delve into that forgotten fear. We are Animal Ranking Hub, and
in this definitive countdown, we will rank the 10 scariest prehistoric animals that were categorically NOT dinosaurs.
If the truth of what lurks beneath the surface of history excites the explorer in you, hit the subscribe button now.
Join us as we journey back through time, but be warned, the animals on this list will redefine your understanding of prehistoric power.
Let the countdown begin.
The spotlight of paleontology is often fixed on the towering reptiles of the Jurassic and Cretaceous.
Yet the chapters both preceding and immediately following their collapse are filled with life forms so alien. These are the creatures that stood on the shifting sands of time, evolving into forms that maximize terror.
At number 10, we begin our descent into the Carboniferous period, long before the first dinosaurs walked the Earth.
Meet Arthropleura, a horrifyingly massive millipede. Imagine a creature that looks like a modern garden pest.
It slithered through the ancient swamp forests, an armored leviathan with over 60 legs. Its primary defense.
Though scientists debate its diet, the possibility of this armored behemoth, a cousin to modern insects,
and even the creepiest creatures were given monstrous form.
Jumping forward to the Oligocene epoch, after the extinction event that decimated the dinosaurs.
At Megalodon is perennial, the largest breast-area swamp black.
Standing 16 feet tall at the shoulder, with a neck long enough to browse treetops, and tipping the scales at up to 20 tons.
Its sheer mass made it an unassailable object in the landscape, a walking natural disaster. To be in its path meant certain annihilation.
The ocean, the planet's vast, silent killing floor, often holds the worst nightmares.
At number 8 is the ultimate symbol of oceanic dread.
Estimated to reach lengths of up to 60 feet, 3 times the size of the largest modern great white shark, its jaws housed thousands of teeth.
Its terror was systematic, its reign absolute for millions of years. It was a perfect killing machine.
Finally, at number 7, we dive even deeper into the Devonian period, 380 million. But the fish that patrolled these waters was anything but typical. Dunkleosteus was a placoderm, a fish encased instead of teeth, it possessed twin sets of enormous bone plates that formed a powerful, self-sharpening beak.
A massive, swimming head of bone armor. Its jaw could open and close in a fraction of a second, creating a powerful...
The planet's ecological systems had been repeatedly flattened by global disasters, but the void left behind was a profound opportunity.
These next creatures are the ultimate opportunists, filling predatory niches with unparalleled ferocity.
From the prime womps to the vomps to the vast open plain.
Found across what is now Africa, this creature was a leviathan in the waterways, reaching an astonishing 40 feet in length and weighing up to 8 tons.
Its jaws, lined with over 100 interlocking teeth, were not built for finesse, but for overwhelming, crushing force.
Imagine a predator capable of hunting the smaller dinosaurs that came to drink, dragging them under the murky waters in a flash of raw, brute strength.
Sarcosuchus demonstrates that the best way to survive a shifting world is through armored longevity.
Moving to Pliocene epoch, we find number 5, the rodent.
Often casually referred to as the giant pacarana, this creature was anything but cute. Its skeleton,
While largely herbivorous, its true terror lay in its teeth. Its incisors were massive. Paleontologists suggest a bite force comparable to a tiger's, indicating they were used not just for cracking nuts or wood, but for
The remaining survivors seized the chance to supersize, dominating the landscape through sheer density.
Our final entry before the true apex trio is number 4, the creature that perfectly embodies the
One of the largest and most ferocious of the terror birds. Standing over 8 feet tall, this flightless...
Its legs were powerful, built for bursts of speed across the American plains, and its most fearsome weapon was its massive, axe-like beak.
Unlike the gentle browse of today, Titanus likely used its head as a battering ram, delivering stunning blows and then
It opened the ground to a different, equally terrifying kind.
we now enter the final, most terrifying echelon of prehistoric life. These are the creatures that represent the
They are not merely large. They are machines of perfected predation, survivors who emerged from history.
Prepare for the ultimate apex survivors.
Titanoboa was a monster of heat and scale, reaching up to 42 feet long, longer than a school bus, and weighing an...
This is the largest serpent to ever exist. Unlike venomous modern snakes, Titanoboa was a constrictor.
A strike from this colossal viper would not involve venom, but pure, overwhelming, suffocating force.
To encounter the Titanoboa would be to face a biological catastrophe.
Our second most terrifying non-dinosaur is a creature that proved, sometimes, the most fearsome predators are a chilling example of evolution taking an avian form and turning it into a hyper-efficient land hunter.
Imagine the speed of a modern ostrich, combined with the power of a grizzly bear, armed with a massive, curved beak that acted like a butcher's cleaver. They hunted the early mammals, using their powerful legs to chase down prey before delivering a precise, skull-crushing blow with their beak.
They truly cheated death, flourishing in a new world that they alone controlled.
We now arrive at number 1, the true, unadulterated nightmare, the most terrifying non-dinosaur. Why this creature? which disappeared long before the T-Rex even existed, sits atop our ranking.
A creature that emerged from the greatest ecological disaster the Earth has ever known. While the extinction event was still
known as the Gorgon face because its visage inspired fear. Its largest species were the size of a
The Gorgonopsian is the most terrifying because it is the ultimate survivor.
The few creatures that existed lived under the shadow of this fanged predator. Its existence proves that even at the very limits of life,
It is a frightening mirror of what happens when natural selection has no limits. A beast with the speed of a mammal, the endurance of a reptile.
It is a glimpse into a world so alien, so brutal, that it makes the age of the dinosaurs seem almost...
We have traversed millions of years, from the armored tank that was Dunkleosteus to the terrifying coiled power of... The proof that the Earth's most formidable predators often emerge when the world is at its most unstable. Their legacy is they are the benchmark against which all future apex predators, including those of the modern world, must be measured. The fossil record is a vast, open book, and we have only just begun to turn its pages. If the sheer scale and monstrous adaptability of these prehistoric beasts fascinates you, and if you seek to uncover more...
Thank you for joining us on this terrifying journey through deep time. Your support fuels our passion for uncovering the truth behind these incredible creatures.
If you learned something new, or if you found your new favorite prehistoric nightmare, please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Animal Ranking Hub and turn on notifications.
You won't want to miss our next deep dive into the world's most powerful, mysterious, and terrifying animals.